let me prove it to you. Yeah. Oh, God, did I try to sing on the radio? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's
okay,
good.
now.
You got a good voice.
When
You
I
got a good
came,
voice.
yeah, right. I'm the only guy I know that's been asked to leave a Christmas caroling show. Now.
Well, deck the hall.
Yeah, deck the halls. Yeah, get Clay off there. Oh, my God. Now, what is, they just weren't present to talent. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the way I see it. All right, good. Now, there's two questions that you can ask yourself, and the answers to those two questions will always keep you present to what you're present to. Either you're present to you're not present, or you're present that you are. The first question is, guess what? What am I present to? Whoa! Like in my head all the time when I'm either teaching, coaching, speaking on the radio show, teleseminars, doing whatever, in my head constantly all the time it's saying, what am I present to? And I do pretty good except for when I'm talking to my wife. I'm usually present to all kinds of other stuff, that I shouldn't be probably. Now, so the question is, what am I present to? And then the second question is, here's the biggie. What's missing? Am I where I'm supposed to be or am I not? If I'm not, what do I do about it? I get back to what I'm supposed to be present to. Now, here's an example. You're sitting around the table tomorrow, all right? You've thanked your maker for all the food and victuals and the people and all the safe travels and everything else. And you're waiting for the turkey platter to be passed. And what are you present to? The potatoes. All right? So you hog the time it takes because four other people are waiting for you to take the turkey meat off the platter, and they're starting to get frustrated. So what are you present to? The potatoes. Now, that's a figure of speech, but have you ever noticed how some people, they're sitting in a stoplight and they're present to the music or they're present to talking, or get this one, they're present to the telephone. And the light turns green and you wait. And you wait. And you wait. Now, granted, it's only a matter of seconds, but it seems like hours. And just as you're ready to hit the horn, they go, oh, and they wake up and take off, And then most of the time they're embarrassed because they're present to the fact that they weren't present to being their word around driving.
Yeah, the return to being present can be quite a shock.
That's right. Okay, so what are the two things that you want to ask yourself continually all the time? What am I present to, and what's missing? If the answer is nothing missing, keep doing what you're doing. If the answer is being present, then get back and get present, all right? Now, this is something I teach constantly over and over again, especially in my personal planning workshops, okay? By the way, my next personal planning workshop in Santa Barbara is going to be on March 8th and 9th. March 8th and 9th of next year. So sorry we couldn't get you one sooner. I'm just booked in other places. All right, now, make it a game. Being present is a game, all right? Don't make yourself wrong when you find yourself not be present. Just get a sense of humor, laugh at yourself, and get back into the game. Now, what's it like to find yourself not being present a lot? Not being present a lot means you're either dreaming or you could be, like the question was, ADD or ADHD, all right? Or you've taken a tablet or something that is affecting how you interact with other people or doing whatever it is you're doing. So you have to get present to where you are, who you are, and what you're committed to.
Clay, I have an email here from Philip who has a question about his daughter. He says, my daughter tends to come off like a snob. Out of her shyness, she frequently ignores people rather than speaking to them. How do I get her to understand, or in your words, get her present to where she leaves people? The hurt feeling she can create and the effect it has on their opinion of her.
Okay, well, there's I really...
There's a lot there,
yeah. There's a lot there, but I would really like to know what her age is.
Yeah.
If she's under 16 years old, let her be. She's doing fine.
Yeah.
Okay? If she's over 16, 17 years old, you may want to have a conversation with her that just says, do you realize that the way you're being leaves people a certain way, and would you like to change that? And if she would, help her change. Okay? But it's all about getting her to notice what she's present to and where she's leaving people. And if she wants to make a difference, help her. If she doesn't, wait. Do not force, just wait.
No, that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yeah. Now, when your mind is completely taken over and you're having trouble bringing yourself back to where your feet are, you are essentially called what I call stopped, okay? Your mind is telling you, I don't want to. This is no fun. Bite me. I don't want to be with these people.
Wow.
All right, I'll do it later. All right, I'm going to get into trouble. Oh, God, I don't want to play. Or this is going to be ugly. All right, or your mind saying, you better go sit down and eat chocolate. You better just be cool.
That'll get you present.
Oh, that'll get you present. All right. So now when this happens, all right, how do you get unstopped? Now think about that. You know you're stopped. You know you're not present. You know you should be, or you know you want to be, but your mind is just taking you over and taking you to a place. Or how about this one? You want to get present, but the person you're waiting to, shall we say, be quiet, quit talking so much, is taking over the entire environment. And the thing you're present to is grabbing the person by the neck or interrupting them or just wanting to check out because you already know what they're going to say. So think about this now. So how do I get back in the game? How do I get my mind back present to what I want to be present to? And that's making a difference, love, hugging, all right? Acknowledgement, those kind of things, getting back to leaving people in a positive, powerful place. So what you do is, number one, you ask for help, all right? Or number two, you get a sense of humor about yourself. Or how about this? You get a sense of humor about the person that's in your way. It's like, wow, there they go again. Hey, I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to have fun watching them bury themselves. You know what I mean? It's just quit making people wrong. All right? And how about this? Next thing you do is you could just get up and go play with some kids because guess what? They're never stopped. You could get into communication and communicate that you're stopped. Or here's a good one. You could just go for a walk. Change your environment. All right? Take a break. And just read something that gets you back present to who you are, who you want to be, and with whom.
Clay, on that note, is there a difference between daydreaming and not being present, or are they related?
Daydreaming is a place that you go. That's a very good question. Daydreaming is a place that you go that there's no real purpose for it other than resting your mind, other than you want to go check out and just wonder what's going to go on, or you're kind of looking for the epiphany to show up, And the other one, what was the other date between daydreaming and mind chatter? Is that what it was?
Between daydreaming and not being present.
And not being present. Not being present is like daydreaming, but it's something that your mind is saying to you. It's something that's got you, that's taking you someplace, and usually it has a negative connotation. Usually, when you say to yourself, am I present? And you get real present that you're not. Then you say, what's missing? That's getting back to being present. Usually you need to figure out why you're not present, okay? It's okay to just daydream. I mean, sometimes when I go fishing, I don't care about catching any fish. Yeah. I either sit in the boat or sit on the stream, and I just think about stuff, all right?
Got to give your mind a rest
And
sometimes.
I got to tell you, the stuff I think about, I can't think about unless I'm fishing. You got it? So there's a purpose to daydreaming. All right?
That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
There's a purpose to it.
Right on.
Every time you can or anytime you can, when you can get so that you can relate with yourself, know who you are, be able to communicate who you are and who you're not, your life will be better. And the people around you will have better lives because they'll understand how to play the game of life with you. Without that, there is nothing but disappointment and chaos. So now, there's all kinds of tools you can use to get back present. Well, one is knowing when you're not. Two is asking for help. Three is clearing whatever's in your way. And clearing is just a process where you say, you call up your clearing party or you say to a friend, I'm hooked. I don't like this guy. I don't want to sit at this table. I don't want to be where I am. The sun's in my eyes. Yuck. Okay? And you just speak it and get rid of it so you can move on. All right, it's all about being able to give up what's stopping you and get on moving again. All right, now when we get back from this next break, I'm going to talk some more about clearing. I'm going to talk some more about tools and ways to get back into being really present to wherever your feet are, or to the life that you're living, or to the great people that are sitting around the table in this up-and-coming wonderful Thanksgiving Day holiday. All right, so you listen to Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour. On KZSB AM 1290, and get on back here. We're going to have some fun the next session.